Alright, now it's time to switch to Samsung Galaxy Fold 5. Okay, now since a few years I have been craving for a Galaxy foldable phone, but I have always been hesitant to buy one for myself, and that is not because of the specifications, not because of the durability, and not because of the hefty price tag of this phone. The only reason I was not comfortable owning this phone is because of the display not folding flat when folded. That asymmetrical folded display is something which was bothering me, and I decided not to buy this phone until the folding display gets symmetrical design, and finally Samsung did it. And that's what matters to me. Now, I'm not saying that this fold is perfect yet. It would be perfect when it gets the integrated S Pen inside the phone like the S23 Ultra, and the crease should get better, and the battery size should be at least 5 to 5,500 mAh. That is when the phone is going to be almost perfect. Now, I cannot wait anymore to switch to the Fold 5 from the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which has been my primary device since its launch. And I'm kind of bored using these bar phones since so many years. Since we shifted from feature phones to touchscreen phones, we have always used the same design and feel, and now with this fold, things have changed dramatically. It's an all new world of phones, and I'm really excited to use my first foldable from Samsung. Now, this one here is the 512GB Special Edition Blue, which I pre-ordered on Samsung website. This color with black edges look just fantastic. It's a beautiful looking device and feels so premium when you hold it in your hands. You will just fall in love with it the moment you start using this phone. Now, many people out there complain about this narrow display of this phone and compare it with the Google's Pixel Fold, but I have a different opinion about it. I bought this phone because this is different. The narrow outer screen is new. I do not prefer to get the same feel of a normal phone when I fold it and keep it in the pocket. This narrow screen sits in the hands comfortably and feels as if I am holding a small phone which I can use it in one hand, whereas the new Pixel Foldable is going to feel bulky because it has a normal phone's form factor when folded. And I would not feel anything new if I use the external display of the Pixel phone. Each to their own, and I would love to use the narrow external display and a wide unfolded display. I'm sure it's going to take some time to get used to this kind of a display because the content looks smaller and the keyboard is going to be tiny, but I'm able to type comfortably on this keyboard without any issues. I feel I need to be very careful using this phone until I get used to this form factor. I definitely do not want to see any damages on this phone, at least for some time. Now, shifting from the S23 Ultra has not been that difficult. I used the Smart Switch feature to transfer all the data, and within an hour I switched, and the moment I switched, I started using it. And man, that feeling of using this phone for someone like me who is using Samsung Fold for the first time was just incredible. That beautiful large colorful 7.6 inches QXGA Plus display with 1750 peak brightness is insane. Samsung says they have a new shock dispersion layer on the display to improve its durability, which sounds great. The only worry I have is the battery life. With just 4400 mAh battery, if I use more of the larger display, I may have to charge the phone late evening, but that's something I will have to test. I guess most of the time I'm gonna use the external display, which will make the phone last longer, and whenever I want to do some multitasking or consume some media, I will unfold the display. Now, coming to the cameras, they are pretty good and good enough for me. I did take a few pictures and videos, which looks great. I know this is a downgrade from the S23 Ultra in terms of specifications like megapixels, optical zoom capabilities, etc. But as far as the picture and video quality is concerned, the camera on this phone is good enough for my usage. I'm going to talk more about the usability, the multitasking features, and the features available on One UI made for this device in my upcoming videos. I'll also share the battery test results after using this phone for a few days, and the review is going to come up very soon, so stay tuned. Now, I did get this new case from Samsung which has got this integrated S Pen. Any cases you're going to put on the phone is going to make the phone a little bulkier, and without the case, the phone is just fantastic to use. But end of the day, you need to protect this expensive device, so you will have to put on a case. For now, I have got this case. I will be buying a couple of more cases for this phone. I'll post a video for you guys whenever I get those new cases. Using S Pen on this large screen is much more comfortable and much more convenient compared to using the S Pen on the S23 Ultra. All in all, it's a great experience switching from the S23 Ultra to the Fold, and this doesn't mean I'm shutting down the S23 Ultra. I'm going to use it as my secondary phone, and let's see whether I'm going to stick to the Fold or switch back to the S23 Ultra. Time will tell, and I will keep you guys posted about this. You let me know your thoughts about the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Drop a comment and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in watching more contents about the foldables and the other Samsung phones along with the Galaxy watches. That's about it. Thanks for watching. My name is Salian signing off. Cheers. Bye-bye.